Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion. And you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the final quarterback selected in the 2019 draft, the former Nittany Lion. It's Trace McSorley. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 44, McSorley, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. McSorley sets to pass.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. What's this?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
On the double. 53, check 53. All day, all day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's McSorley. And this one complete to Reed.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gore. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. They go play action now with McSorley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Throwing is McSorley.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. On 1st down, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. With your 6th-round pick, not many expect him to jump right in and contribute, but he's done a pretty nice job.
As a 6th-round pick, you'll come in and just work harder. That's part of what goes into it, because you want to prove you should have been picked higher. But we've seen 6th-round picks come in and play very well in this league. He will have the same opportunity.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. And he is into the end
zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 28 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McSorley to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1. An NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall. And the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Off of play action, it's McSorley sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. McSorley, 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now McSorley. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage.
Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun. Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Toward the pylon, caught. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They go with Howard again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. They'll run with Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
56. Man, I got you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Running with Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Gore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Gore again here on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Trubisky will throw, and he finds the tight end, Reed. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On second and goal, Trubisky, the quick slant caught. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Howard. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 10. A minute 50 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on 2nd. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for this is the development trait. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what... Start your week by installing your game plan.